Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable, number 4. And stupid game has been messing with us, as you remember.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
What have you ever done for me?
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. There we go. I thought it stuck on something.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Just don't acknowledge. How am I supposed to go there? I'm a freaking spot.
Ah, a choice.
Whoa.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Oh, no.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
where are we even going?
Is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Confusing ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling
confusion.
me
Whoops.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Well,
what if I don't want to forget?
Restarts.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I
Have I been doing this, or is this what?
Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
It's gonna restart on its own. Game restarts on its own. Uh-oh.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
No.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
No. Really? Ah, this game. If it wasn't as awesome as it was, I would hate it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Looking for changes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
See the adventure line.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so now we go straight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Where am I? Need a key card. Oh. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo 1,000. Penalty for jumping is 5,000. Okay. Can I jump?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
Thumbs
powerful.
up. Hey, this is getting bigger. I think. Is it? I don't know. What? What in the world?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was.
What?
He hoped very much that it was.
What is going on?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Now we gotta
Perhaps
go
he
back
wanted
to the
stop by
same room and
employee
not
lounge
jump off
first,
and die.
just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley
What is he
knew
talking about?
it was something deeper.
That's
something
the only reason why I stopped is
darker.
because it was different dialogue.
But eager to get back to
Okay.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh frick! Whoop! That didn't work.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh, what are you
I
afraid
realize
of?
that investing
Am I gonna
your
find
trust
him?
in someone else can be
Yay, I
difficult. But
wanna
the
find
fact
him.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
Calm
someone
down,
you've been
narrator.
neglecting, Stanley.
You gonna be
Someone
afraid
you've
that I'm gonna
forgotten
find you and
about.
punch you right in the
Please,
face?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley.
Frick you
Your
talking
chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What are you frickin'
She's been
talking about,
waiting.
dude? Oh. Oh. I don't want to go in there. But I must. I'm Stanley. Well, oh, frick.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Oh.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What's happening? Am I dead? Whoa. Apartment 427.
Is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just
my
getting
gosh.
the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Ah!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a
Oh,
loving
you
wife?
frickin'
They want to commit their
jerk.
life to you. I'm trying to
Oh,
make a
you're
point
a
here,
frickin'
Stanley. I'm
jerk.
trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's
want
really
to.
going on here.
Are you gonna follow me?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? No! Morning employee, press 8.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, that sucks. Press Y.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
You're
doing
not implying that
exactly
I'm
what he's
Stanley,
told
are
to
you?
do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Wait.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
I'm the
It was
narrator.
wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen
Wait.
to him.
Am I? 2 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Hey!
First, he imagined that one day
Where's my
while at
freaking
work,
TV?
he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought
I'm the narrator. I
excited him
created this
terribly.
entire illusion.
So he
He
went
spent time with
further.
the boys.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
Oh!
Choice.
Mind blown!
It barely even mattered what lay behind
I'm glad I
each
didn't
door.
go into this
The
room
mere
before
thought
I
that
did
his
everything else.
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Dude, prepare
As he
dinner.
wandered
What?
through this fantasy
That's
world,
not preparing dinner.
he began to fill it with many possible paths
Frick.
and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy,
Hey.
and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again.
Oh my
over and over,
gosh!
wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new
Oh
path.
my gosh!
Mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just
This is
one
Hollow
more
with
time.
the baby.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Or am I not the
That as long
narrator?
as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
What do I do? Do I not do it? Well, I'm not doing it right now. I don't want to. I don't want to press it. I don't know.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see
How are
what
you gonna
I
get
see?
that?
How can I make him look at himself?
B, to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Please die. Oh, okay. Is that it? Did I win?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Frick.
What could it
I want to
mean?
do a quick run
Stanley
through because I
decided
want
to
to.
go to the
He
meeting
mentioned
room.
something
Perhaps
about
he
a
had simply
baby,
missed a memo.
and I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna try and find it. What? This is different. This is different. This is different. Where am I going? What is going on? Oh, here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs is a never-ending loop trap. So, oh, I know exactly where it is. Okay, I know what to do. 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 First, we go into the executive bathroom. We click around in here. Blah blah blah. I gotta wait. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Sergeant Daddy's purse. Okay. And then, after we've gone into the executive bathroom, we can go in here. Hello, man-shooting panda. And then we go in here. And we're good. And then this is the alternate direction that I didn't want to take last episode. We got this. Oh yeah. Bop your head to that elevator music. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling that I'm just gonna like die. Am I gonna be the guy that's on the camera that has diarrhea in here? Ah, come on. Wait. Why did I come back here? Oh. Are we not even moving? The door's just closed and I'm just listening to music. I'm just gonna assume that there's no more to this game. But after thorough Let's Plays of watching, I'll probably find out that there's something more and then I'll play again. So, thank you for joining me on this amazing journey because this game is amazing and I love it. So, if you want to play it, go on Steam. It does cost money, but it's worth it, I promise. So definitely check it out, and I will see you in the next video. Later! Hey, I accidentally kept going, and I just realized the escape path. So I'm gonna add this to the other video that I did, the one that you are currently watching. So let's go.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Cool. Come on. There we go. Sorry, my keyboard kind of went...
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, that's creepy looking. Let's do it. I don't know what I just did, but I think I fell down an elevator shaft. Awesome. Life goals complete. Oh, I have to put down my microphone. I have no idea if you heard any of that. But
as the machine
where am I going
motion,
now? Oh,
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise. It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Whoa! Oh no! Ah! Oh, what? Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who are you?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Gross. Ah! Hey, I'm alive! Run!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Whoa, where? What the frick?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless.
Where the frick am I?
The same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh! Oh my gosh! I'll be a son of a gun. Wow. Button sounds. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, anyways, as I was saying, I didn't have my microphone down when I started recording, so if you didn't hear anything, if the audio comes back all jacked up, I'll put subtitles in there. Wow. I'm guessing this is the end, and this is kind of the gallery of... What the frick? Kevin writing recorded dialogue the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These clips from earlier were not used.
How it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design.
Oh, cool.
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you,
That's
you'll probably
pretty
spend
cool.
the next hour
I'm guessing this is the end, so... I mean, this game was a lot of fun. I mean, it interacted with us. Well, me, I don't really know. But, I mean, it knew exactly what I was doing because it totally understood what people were gonna do as soon as while they were playing. I don't want to go down there yet. I give this game like 1,000,000 out of 10, so because that exists and I just created that. Or I could just use our state-of-the-art limited edition 2015 special rating system. Worst game ever, best game ever. This is definitely the best game ever made ever. So I strongly recommend that you definitely go play it. It's a lot of fun. If there's anything I missed, after this, what's gonna happen? Oh, nothing. Okay. Definitely go play it. If there's something I missed, I probably won't pick, try and find whatever I missed, but if you can, then definitely comment, or why don't you do your own video, because you are amazing. Now the game is now paused. Huh. Okay. Alright, now let's go in that secret room.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What? Who are you?
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Huh?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long
No,
as you move
I will
forward,
not.
You'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice.
No.
Whatever you do, choose
I will
it.
die an honorable
Don't
death.
let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Frick. Well, I died. What a surprise. What's gonna happen? Hello? Hello? I think I broke it. Oh well. Yeah. Well, that was, like I said, a lot of fun, so definitely go play it. Well, I gotta get going here, guys, so I'll see you in the next video when I do something. Bye-bye!